And welcome to the show. It's Two Guys, Two Things. This is the new and improved comedy podcast.
Sure.
We have a new recipe.
Oh, sure. What is it?
It's half carbonated soda, half cocaine.
Coke?
Oh, yeah, it's the original Coke.
Mm-hmm.
It's original Coke.
Yeah, right.
Yeah. Remember when they did, I thought they were going to bring back the new Coke. Didn't you hear that?
Bring back the new Coke.
The new Coke they tried to do in the 80s.
Yeah, but
I thought there was a rumor they were gonna bring
the
it back.
difference
'Cause
was
everything 80s is cool now.
No, 90s.
Yeah, I guess
90s.
you're right.
And they did, but they're like, well, they changed it for a reason. Like no one liked the new Coke.
Right.
It's like, you know.
But I thought they were talking about actually trying to bring that back.
Yeah, they should bring back clear Pepsi.
Yeah, clear Pepsi. You know, I'm sure RFK Jr. can get right on this for us.
He loves sugar and corn syrup and processed things.
Well, but real sugar, right?
Real
it's
sugar.
It's so weird, because we don't. I'll probably take this out. We don't want any Mexicans here, but we love Mexican Coke.
Right, people.
You know what I mean?
Well, and
there's sugar in it.
Well, people love a lot of things Mexican here, but they don't want.
We're gonna have Taco Tuesdays without a single Mexican in the United States.
Yeah. People it's the have your cake and eat it too situation. And
do they have cake in Mexico too?
Yeah, flan.
Flan is their cake. We don't want them.
But
send them out.
I love it. The hypocrisy is that they want the things that Mexico and the great people of Mexico bring, but also get out of here. That's the fun part about where we're at in America.
Keep the piñata.
Keep everything, except for the people, apparently. But anyway, we'll pause so we can. Okay.
I might keep that in. I don't know.
It doesn't sound good.
It doesn't sound good.
Yeah. I mean, hopefully it's clear enough that we're being ironic and we're saying that people.
People pick that up all the time. Anyway.
Yeah, it's true.
Thanks for joining us. So what we do here, though, we both tell our story. We have a 15-minute story that we have to tell.
Yeah.
No more, no less. It's right
exactly
15.
Always exactly.
Otherwise, we get dumped in a tank of sharks.
Vat of lava.
Yep.
With sharks in it.
With sharks swimming in lava.
With lava-repelling sharks that are able to swim and eat you once you get in the lava.
And and also we actually
lava
have to
sharks.
watch Sharknado
before we jump in the lava.
Yeah.
With sharks.
What would you rather do?
Oh, I'll watch Sharknado.
I'd rather swim with sharks.
No, Sharknado. That's a pleasure for me.
Is it a pleasure?
Yeah, that's fun.
Okay.
That kind of stuff, like Piranha 3D, like that stuff's fun.
Is it?
Yeah. Why not?
I don't know. Many reasons.
You're that snobby where you can't watch like fun bullshit like that. Like it winks at itself. It knows what it is.
I guess the thing is, I have too many other things to do with my time that I'm not going to waste on that.
Oh, I don't. That's the difference because I don't consider that wasting time at all.
Oh.
That's a great use of my time.
Okay.
It's so fun.
All right.
Yeah, that's real fun.
How much do you have saved for retirement?
A lot.
Okay. More than me. I got 0. I don't like any of this so far.
Oh,
this is complete meandering.
I mean, people like conversations.
Do they like this banter?
I think maybe not. I don't care. But I think people like talks about Sharknado.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
That would get us some.
I think
clicks.
so.
Sharknado.
Ian Ziering.
What?
He's in Sharknado.
Who?
Ian Ziering.
Is he German?
I don't know. He was on 90210.
Oh, that guy.
Yeah, the blonde dude with the.
What was his name on the show? 90210.
I'd never watched 90210.
See, now that's like something you would have watched. Yep.
Not then.
Not then.
Me now would have watched it.
Yep.
Not then though.
Isn't there a new 90210? A reboot?
Might have been.
90211?
90212 because it's part 2.
Yeah.
90210.2.
Okay, point 2.
2.
Yeah.
90210.2.0. Because everything's 2.0.
Okay. Anyway, first to decide who gets to tell their 15-minute story first.
It's the kids of 90210. They're in high school now.
Yeah, that
and they're
sense.
Going through it.
Yeah, then they're all Real Housewives now.
Yeah,
the original cast. Yeah, we should be. This is a pitch.
People love it. Okay, what are we doing? Sorry.
We go with This Week in Elon.
Oh, right.
And it goes like this: if there's no news on Elon Musk, then I get to tell my story first. I'm still looking to do it. And if there is news on Elon, then you, Chris, you get to go with your 15-minute story. And this week actually seemed kind of quiet.
It was quiet, but here's why it was quiet. There was news, but only if you looked for it. There was news.
And you looked for it.
Yeah, I looked for it deep. Right. But here's why it was quiet. Because Lumen doesn't want you to know about this. But
who's Lumen?
This is going to be funny.
Okay.
Because Elon Musk decided to get severed. This is why he.
Okay, so I haven't seen the show. So okay, good.
I'm glad you know what it was.
Good.
It's not a show.
Oh, okay.
He got severed.
All right.
This is why, people were trying to figure out what happened to Elon Musk.
Yeah.
He used to be the darling of the left. You know, he was. People loved him. He was, sending rockets to space.
I mean, did he? How many actually made it?
He electric cars and trying to build underground railways. He was like, getting rid of gasoline.
He's the modern day Harry Tubman.
Yeah, like a fake technological guru. Mm-hmm. But what happened? Severed. So now when he walks into his house, and they control him. Lumen controls him. Cobell was hired by the White House to make sure everything goes right.
Okay.
Yeah.
Is that John Turturro?
Nope.
Damn it.
That's Irving.
Irving's
a good guy.
The only one I know. I know John Turturro's in there.
Adam Scott's in there.
Yeah, sure, that guy. That's it. Ben Stiller directed,
produces all that stuff. Yeah. But that's the explanation. He went.
Is Ian Zerling in it?
No, he's not. Ian Ziering. It's Ian.
Ian.
Yeah, but he went through the procedure.
Okay.
And that's why Elon's acting the way he's acting.
Will we see him on the other side?
I don't know if he can escape Lumen, but
my question to you is this though. I mean, how does Elon feel since it's an actual Apple TV show?
Well, that's the thing. He doesn't know once you're severed because you're severed from it.
I don't think he would like that too much.
Because you're severed from it.
Okay.
All
right.
But it's not not a show.
Yeah.
He went through the procedure.
No, I get you. I got you. So that's what's going on with.
I don't think you understood.
And you found this out somehow.
Well, I read it. Yeah.
You read it. Very good. Anything you read on the internet is true,
folks. I'm not going to tell you where.
Chris, I guess you won then with that true story of Elon.
We did the one I posted on TikTok.
Yeah.
The video of This Week in Elon about doging his kids.
Yeah. I saw the comment.
Someone was like, "Is this real?" I'm like, "Yo, dude, of course not."
Just go yes. You say yes.
No,
it's the same thing. It's Ghostbusters. Are you a god?
Yeah, sure.
Yes. If someone asks you if you're a god, you say yes.
I mean,
no.
I can't. Yes. That was so funny to me that they. Oh my god, people.
It's great.
Come on.
Go ahead, Chris. Put 15 minutes on the clock.
Here we go. Oh shit. Every time.
Mm-hmm. It's a brand new concept.
Well, I'm still not used to doing the 15 minutes here. I don't like doing it.
That's one other thing I can add to the list for you.
All right, 15 minutes on the clock.
Check.
Turning it all the way up. Maybe this time we'll hear it.
It won't.
No, we won't. Okay, so here's what we're talking about. We're talking about Project Sunstreak. Okay?
Project Sunstreak. Okay, hold on. Without telling me any more.
Okay.
Project Sunstreak. It's in competition with SpaceX.
It is not.
But it's with the elderly monkeys.
Nope.
That they send into space. Okay. All right, man.
Okay. So recently declassified.
Was that close?
No.
Okay.
Recently declassified CIA documents reveal that in 1988, the CIA conducted an experiment known as Project Sunstreak. Nope. Known as Project Sunstreak, aiming to locate the Ark of the Covenant. Okay, that's what this project the CIA was doing. And
I think I saw the movie with Gene Wilder and Richard Pryor, but I don't.
The Ark of the Covenant?
No, Sunstreak.
Oh, Sunstreak. It sounds like maybe. What was it? Lucky?
Silver Streak.
That's right. I was like Lucky Streak. That's not it. So
it's not funny now that I had to explain it.
No,
okay.
It's never funny when someone messes up your joke like that. So this came to light. It was declassified in 2000, but a podcaster, Josh Hooper, was kind of shedding some light on this. But this happened in the late.
I gotta look him up because I do know a Josh Hooper.
Okay, He was his podcast. He was like, he didn't believe all this stuff, but CIA declassified these. So there's documents saying all this stuff. Like in the late 1980s, the Defense Intelligence Agency as well as the CIA were trying to use people, essentially saying that they had psychic abilities to locate the Ark of the Covenant. Because that's where it starts.
Okay, wait.
Yeah.
They were using people that said they had psychic abilities?
Yeah.
What episode of the X-Files was this?
Yeah, I know. So I don't understand. Okay, like, I don't know if they had to like pass a test first.
Yeah.
To prove they have psychic abilities or something. But there was so geographic locating.
So now I'm going to quote Ghostbusters again. Because now I feel it's the whole opening with Bill Murray.
Yeah.
With like the cute lady he wants to go on a date with and Rick Moranis. What number is this? Or what was the shape? What's the shape?
You're
right?
not. Yeah, they don't know what you're talking about.
So, but like.
No, I love Ghostbusters.
But the premise being
yes.
that Rick Moranis is getting him right.
Yes.
But and they're hooked up to this electronic buzzer.
Right.
And he keeps buzzing him, and she gets it way wrong, but he keeps like, oh, perfect. So my question is, are they all hot women?
They're not hot. No, they're not hot women. So there's an unknown.
Again, you ruined my joke.
There's an unknown person called viewer number 32 who they focus on in these.
I know 32
in
viewers.
These documents. Yeah.
That's...
So the viewer 32 said. He was able to, using psychic abilities, to locate distant targets using only geographical coordinates, right? So they would put him in this room apparently, and then ask him questions, and then he said he basically found the Ark of the Covenant. So they said without this is hold on, this is where it's weird.
This is where it's
weird. The CIA says without telling him what he was looking for.
Okay.
Right. Viewer 32 described. Hold on. Okay. Viewer 32 described a container made of wood, gold, and silver, adorned with images of 6 winged angels in a similar shape to a coffin. The target is the container. That's what Viewer 32 said. So this is without knowing what he's looking for. And then what he described was the Ark of the Covenant. That's what it looks like. And I also looked up the Ark of the Covenant, and what he described also, you can just see in Indiana Jones. Because they have the exact...
That's what I was going to say. Like, is he just...
They have the exact same box. Yeah. But they're saying that description was in the Bible.
Okay.
That's what they're saying.
All right.
So this is where I also get like a little weirded out. So we're looking for the Ark of the Covenant because it was something that was described in the Bible. And a lot of people are saying they've seen it, but I don't know anymore in my head, like what I'm supposed to believe in the Bible and what I'm not supposed to believe in the Bible, right? Because I don't believe in God said, let there be light, and then there was light. But then there are things like this that are like historically you can track back, and there was some type of container apparently, but it was described in the Bible. So I don't know anymore what I'm supposed to believe, and that I'm supposed to believe that somebody geographically moved out of his body and saw the Ark of the Covenant.
Okay.
So do you believe that?
Do I believe what?
That viewer 32 located the Ark of the Covenant.
Yes, I believe he thinks he did.
He thinks he did.
Sure. Yeah, why not?
It was in a CIA document.
It was.
It was in the CIA document. Yeah.
Yeah. It was in a big giant warehouse.
I know. Yeah. Some guy was moving it. Yeah. Just some regular Joe Schmo.
They don't know what you're talking about.
You said it. You said the giant warehouse, not me.
But you went along with it.
Yeah. So the viewer perceived a presence of protective entities.
Okay.
As well as the description of it, warning that anyone attempting unauthorized access to the Ark, he's called it the Ark, and they don't know what he's supposed to look at, destroyed by the protectors of the container by the force unknown to us. So it would be destroyed by the protector if someone located the Ark. That's what he's gathered from his psychic abilities.
Okay.
So he also said that. He also said it was in a site populated by Arabic-speaking individuals dressed in white, with visuals indicating the presence of a mosque or domes as reported by and then reported by Inside Paper. So that's what the Viewer 32 said. Protected by Arabic-speaking people.
Was he like in a police lineup? Hey, Viewer 32, would you mind standing forward? Turn to the side, please.
Yeah.
Is that him?
Yeah, I don't.
No.
That's why I don't understand. Like, okay, why is our government trying to locate the Ark of the Covenant?
Can you imagine the power behind that thing?
As if, well, it says that if you touch it, you die.
Oh God, that'd be like the best bomb.
Right. Well, sure. We can only kill like a couple people at a time.
No, you invite people in. Like it's like, oh, it's not a bomb. So you would have it as a weapon. Like, hey, everybody, hey, all right, the party's gonna start. But come inside.
You're also assuming that the people you're trying to kill care about it.
No. You don't tell them what it is. You just like, hey, I got a really cool party.
Got it. Open the box.
Yeah, I got a big surprise.
Yeah, there's your present.
Yeah. And then you slowly kill all your enemies that way.
That's a long game.
It's a great game.
That's a long game.
It's a great game.
Yeah.
No carnage to our side.
So, yeah, right, exactly. So, how much do you read the Bible more than me?
Constantly.
How much do you know about the Ark of the Covenant? Besides what you know about Indiana Jones?
I don't really know what it was.
Okay.
Because when you say the Ark, I'm thinking of Noah's Ark. But you're telling me it's nothing to do with Noah's Ark.
Nothing to do with Noah's Ark. So the Ark of the Covenant is considered the holiest object in Judaism.
Oh, really?
That's what it says. Built by the Israelites.
Is it holier than Jesus' yo-yo?
So here's the thing. No, it's not.
Okay, good.
That's like the third most.
Okay, thank you.
Precious object in the Bible.
He walked the dog.
He knew how to walk the dog.
Yeah.
He's little known fact about Jesus. Yeah. Great yo-yoer.
Great yo-yoer.
Yep, great yo-yoer. Mm-hmm. Yeah. Mm-hmm. Before it was cool.
Actually, that's how he got 4 of his apostles.
He showed him the tricks.
Yeah.
But then walking the dog got a little old.
He was also great at parties.
He also could rock the cradle.
Yes.
That's his only trick I know.
Yeah.
So it was built by the Israelites around 13th century BCE.
Okay.
So
do we have a reporter?
That's my problem.
Okay.
Is this fact like it was built by them in 1300? Like based on are we? And I'm not trying to make fun of the people that believe in the Bible, but are the only records that we know about the ark being built in the Bible? Are there other historical documents?
Well, yeah, Raiders of the Lost Ark. We already said that.
Spielberg, he okay. And so this is what it says. So it was built by the Israelites around 13th century BC, according to the Bible.
Yeah.
This is what I have a problem with.
Okay.
Why in 1988 our government is trying to find shit that's like only recorded in the Bible, as if it's something. It's weird to me that we would have projects and we're getting psychics that can teleport their minds.
Sure. Otherwise, it'd be like time travelers. Who else are we going to use? You know.
So why are we spending our time and effort on this?
Because of the power. Because of the power.
I don't understand it.
So it's the most holy artifact. So what is it then?
So it's a what he described. It's a box of wood and gold with angels on it and blah blah blah. But Moses is said to have placed the stone tablets inscribed with the 10 Commandments inside the ark.
Got it.
It's like it's a smaller. It looks like about as like long as this table, but a little deeper.
Okay. We have a small little desk.
Yeah. And then have a lid, and then the 10 Commandments were placed inside of it.
Is it big enough for him to sleep inside?
No.
Okay.
Smaller than a human.
Got it.
Is it bigger than a bread box?
So this is what housed the 10 Commandments.
Yes.
Well, we all know there was 15.
What are the other 5?
Again, they're not gonna get the reference. But no. Okay. So here's the thing.
10.
Where
10 Commandments.
Where are the 10 Commandments?
That's the thing, right? Where like there's holes in this story.
I think Nicolas Cage took them.
100%.
Yeah.
There's holes in the story of the Bible,
Yeah.
And so we have this Ark of the Covenant. Moses put them in, and at some time took them out, I guess, because they're not in there anymore.
Well, see, now I'm just thinking, we were talking about Jesus' yo-yo tricks.
And sure.
Moses was quite the magician. They called him Moses the magician.
Right.
That's all.
Right.
So he would do that party trick too, where he would like, I got the 10 Commandments,
Yeah.
and then he'd put him inside the ark.
And then you spin it around.
Yep.
And
Twice.
as his wife would,
And then and then they open it up.
open it, gone.
Exactly.
And never seen again.
Exactly.
It's a magic trick.
So that I think that's actually probably what happened.
You're right. You're right. You're probably right.
This is the shame is that we can't find them ever because if you touch it, the covenant,
You die.
That's pretty good.
I wonder if you can.
That's why magicians sell his tricks. It came from Moses.
Wear gloves. Does the skin have to touch it? How thick do the gloves have to be?
That's a good question.
Like rubber gloves or like worker gloves?
I don't know, but if you open it with gloves, those ghosts come out.
Yeah.
And your face burns off.
So that
It melts.
Melts off.
Yeah,
Yeah,
it melts
for
off.
sure. The different movie, but right. What was it? So hold on, real quick. Okay,
Same
so
movie.
no. I thought the
Raiders.
face was.
Raiders.
Oh no,
That's Raiders.
the heart was the other.
Yeah,
movie.
you're doing all three of the visuals.
Yeah,
Okay.
but here's the thing.
Okay.
In Last Crusade, it was the
Holy Grail.
Holy Grail. First one, Ark of the Covenant.
Yep.
What was he searching for in the Temple of Doom?
The stones.
But
It's a different mythology.
But they didn't have any.
Different
It wasn't
mythology.
any like Christian mythology. It wasn't like a Bible thing. But
Right.
the bookends were the Bible thing.
Right.
What's a crystal skull?
Good question.
Was that in the Bible?
It was aliens?
Were crystal skulls in the Bibles?
Yep.
Okay.
Yep.
Just making sure.
I think that's in Jebediah.
You're
Book of-
just like
Book of
saying
Jebediah.
random names. Well, look, listen. Okay, so it was built in the 13th century BCE.
Right.
It was housed in the Holy of Holies, the innermost chamber of Temple of Jerusalem, until it vanished during the Babylon conquest. That's what it.
Oh, just
I know. In 586 BCE.
so it disappeared during the wind.
No. CONQUESCLASS.
The Babylonian conquest. That works.
I know, but
Sure.
yeah.
I don't know.
I don't know what word this is.
Okay.
Babylonian conquest in 586 BCE. So in 586 BCE, so that seems a lot sooner than 13th century BCE, right?
Okay.
So is there actual historical documents of them having it then? Or in the time of like the bullshit story about Moses and putting the 10 Commandments in it?
That's where I think you might offend the people. See, you were fine until you go with, but then the bullshit story. You were fine until that point.
In the bullshit story of that,
Yeah.
to 586, did someone just like...
You started as like, I don't want to offend anyone. And you weren't offensive.
Listen.
It was not offensive.
But my point
and
is...
then you go, ew, that bullshit story. That's where you
right,
lose, Chris.
but my point is, did someone in that time just like make something that they read in the Bible? Or like, is that the real Ark of the Covenant? Is there a real Ark of the Covenant? And why are we... hiring psychics that can teleport to try to find it? I don't.
Again, the power of it. I just don't know why it's called the Ark.
The Ark of the Covenant.
Because the Ark was Noah's Ark.
Yeah.
As a kid, I thought it was the art of the covenant.
Oh, did you?
Yeah.
11 seconds. Okay, we're done. So there's a lot to the story that I don't understand.
Okay.
My biggest question
Yeah.
is why, right? And is there an Ark of the Covenant?
Yes.
Is there? Do you think so? Do you think
Sure.
that's a real thing?
Why not?
So do you think the Holy Grail is real? And is Holy Grail a cup?
Yeah, it's Jesus wore it.
I never understood what the Holy Grail was.
He was a big baseball player as well.
Sure.
That's actually they're wrong on the cup. That's what it's supposed to be.
Like I always thought like
And it's a wooden cup.
It is a wooden cup?
It's a wooden cup.
Okay. I thought like the Grail, like
I mean, they didn't have plastic back then, so you know how to be a wooden cup.
well, it could have been the fancy gold with jewels in it, but it
Well, it protected his jewels.
But it wasn't.
It protected the golden jewels. But it
Okay,
was a
so the
wooden
Holy Grail is real.
cup. Sure.
Do you believe that?
Fact.
What is it really a cup though? It's Jesus's cup?
Yeah, there's the jock strap too.
I mean, I want to know. I'm actually asking you.
How do I know, man?
Okay, hold on. Let me. Okay.
Okay. So, but I think so. This was just uncovered by a podcaster. You're saying?
Well, he like started reading about it and stuff,
And this became a trending story.
But yeah, because it was declassified in the early 2000s.
Okay.
But there was an actual CIA.
So, but I just don't know why it's in the news now. Like, it's just so weird.
I think because he started talking
so people
about
were
it.
talking about it.
Yeah, it was declassified, but no one, like, I guess, cared to really read about it.
Got
and
it.
I don't even care. Honestly, like the big deal to me wasn't like, oh, people are like trying to act like, oh, that means there's actually an Ark of the Covenant. But like in my mind, I'm like, it was just crazy to me that the CIA is doing shit like this.
Well, yeah, I think that's things that could have been doged. Maybe they don't hire psychics.
Maybe psychic Ark of the Covenant conquests that were and journeys that we're trying to take.
But I mean, but like the Nazis were doing that, right? They were trying to find ancient artifacts.
Yeah, according to
Well, but they would plant a lot of them.
Sure.
But just to make, look what we found. So I mean, it's just the prestige, it's the power that goes with it, and who knows. I mean, all that stuff is power.
It's not
power.
What's powerful about it. It's not power.
The Catholic Church. I've been to the Vatican.
But in that,
the riches are insane.
That's Christianity, though. It's not Catholicism.
Yeah, it's the same thing.
No, it's not.
Catholics is Catholicism. They're Christian. Yeah, it's an umbrella term.
Sure. Okay.
So, but what I'm saying is, but if you have that power, because you're like, look what I have, and people will then give it to you, like it's
like
power.
Weirdos who believe in that stuff will then bow down to you and like give you the power.
Yeah, like 60% of the population of the world. Yes, correct. All right, so
real quick, so it says Holy Grail, a legendary sacred vessel, most commonly identified as a cup, which again, why you can tell it's not real. It's most commonly identified as a cup, but if people fucking knew it,
sometimes it wants to be called a mug.
Yeah, used by Jesus at the Last Supper. And then later by Joseph of Arimathea to collect Jesus' blood during his crucifixion.
Nice. Same cup.
So I know. So Jesus drank out of it, but then he gave it to Joseph.
At the same time, there probably wasn't a lot of cups back then. They probably used a lot of cups for a lot of things.
So
he also shaved out of it.
Kind of vessel. It's a vessel.
Yeah.
Damn. So Indiana Jones kind of drinking the blood of Christ because it.
Well, that's what they say if you go to church. It's the blood of Christ.
Oh yeah, I get it, but it's like grape juice.
Ours is wine.
And then saltines.
We had the good stuff.
Yeah.
We had what's the 100% proof?
Wine?
No.
Oh. Like 99 bananas?
No, the shot. Yeah, like the hard.
I don't know.
Can't even get Loco or what was it? The
Four Loco?
Yeah, that's what we had.
Oh. As drinking the blood of Christ?
Yeah, blood of Christ. It was Four Loco.
And it's only wine because turn water into wine?
You got to do shots of it.
Is that nice? You got a cool church.
Yeah, I know, man.
But is that why it's wine? Because water into wine? Or they're just trying to like, oh, no, it looks like blood.
See, this would hold. How many times have you been to church?
I mean, a good amount, but like,
okay.
But not, but like from 7 on, like 2.
Because wine, they don't drink wine, so they're recreating the last meal.
It's all about recreation. It's not trying to pretend it's anything else. It's just recreating it. So you get a saltine and some wine.
Again, it's not saltine; it's wafer. All right. And it was delicious. And they don't. We actually had bread. We actually had bread.
Oh, that's good.
Yeah.
Oh, you had a cool.
And then we actually moved to body parts. The sinners, only the sinners. I don't.
We
picked the sinner.
I just feel
it was like the Shirley Jackson's The Lottery. We picked one sinner. We stoned him to death, and then we ate them.
I don't get any of it, man.
You don't need to.
Like, why are we like?
You don't need to.
Searching for fake things.
Okay, you ready? Let's get 15 minutes on the clock. Thank you for that weird story. That was fantastic.
Listen, I thought it was interesting,
especially with your non-biased take on it.
I didn't know how to turn it into a story. It's just weird.
Okay, well, I'm glad you chose it. So
I said I could have changed it. Okay, what?
This article says.
Oh, I'm gonna shit on yours. Go.
You don't need to. It says one of the worst fears adults have is to have piled up payments and overbearing dues to pay. Wouldn't you agree? It's that or losing your teeth.
Is that what that said, or are you asking?
I'm asking you.
Oh, I don't like. I mean, I don't like either. But piled up payments, I guess.
I mean, debt sucks.
Debt sucks. Yeah. Losing teeth sucks too. But I mean, if you had no teeth and no debt, like I guess you'd be okay with it because you'd have no debt.
So, like a homeless person?
No, I mean, no debt.
Teeth and no debt.
I mean, people that aren't homeless have no debt.
That's what I'm saying. They have no debt.
Yeah.
They might have any teeth.
Other than homeless people have no debt too.
All right. Well, this is all about a woman. She's 81 years old, Mary Cooper. She was going through old boxes that belonged to like her mom.
Okay.
Right?
Damn, she's 81, so her mom. Okay.
Right. So
Yeah,
I don't know if her mom died recently.
Yeah.
I mean, 81's pretty old, but in my
80,
family,
like she was alive during when they made the Ark of the Covenant.
yes,
Probably.
yes, she was. In fact, she's a psychic. So no, but because in my family, my grandmother's still going.
And how old is she?
She's 97.
Yeah.
And she's the baby.
That's fine.
She has 2 older sisters still alive right now.
Still alive?
Still
Older
alive.
than 97?
Yeah, they're both over 100.
Yo,
two
man.
sisters.
See, that's Jesse's family. My family was like normal, like 83 or whatever the hell.
Yeah.
Jesse's family was like the 100. And
Yeah.
like that's crazy to me.
No,
so
it's
you're
super
going to live
crazy.
a while.
No, it's the women.
Oh, it's the women. Okay.
The guys die out. But
Gotcha.
My other grandmother on my other side, she lived to 103 and then 105. My other one.
Wow. Jeez Louise.
I know.
Yeah, I mean, it sounds like you're meant to go a while.
I get the women. These are the women.
I know.
The men die at 33.
Yeah, ooh.
I'm
a special.
I'm on borrowed time.
You're a special guy.
I'm on borrowed time.
Okay.
So anyway, so she's like going through these boxes, and she comes across a book, and it's called "Homemade Toys for Girls and Boys."
Homemade toys for girls.
And just take a look at this book.
Was it meant to rhyme?
Look at that.
Homemade toys for girls and boys.
I mean, it's a cute little book.
Things old like that scare me. Like they're creepy to me.
Oh, but there's a spell inside of it.
Old. Yeah. Listen, I know you're kidding, but I would not doubt it. Like old dolls, old books, they are all weird and creepy to me. And it's cool, but I'm like
Old photos.
Yeah, that's cool.
I'm talking like old photos, like black and whites, where they look like they're following you. In the room.
Yeah.
Because the photography's not that good.
No, right.
And you're like, I think they're staring at me.
Yeah, there's a lot that's creepy about it. But
then like you turn around, like one person's like in a different position in the picture. Like, I don't like that.
Oh, I think your house is really haunted.
Oh, I don't like when that happens.
Yeah, no, I get it. So even
that scares me more than losing my teeth.
Oh, of course. Yeah, of course. Even the name of that book, Homemade Toys for Girls and Boys, don't like it. It's weird. It's a weird title.
It's a weird title.
I just don't like it. I don't like it.
All right. Well, it seems
sounds like a Hansel and Gretel witches chant.
Yeah. Well, yeah, it was written by a witch.
Like if a Whitney witch. Anyway, I'm just saying it sounds like if like a girl or boy opened it, they would be sucked into the book.
Yes, they would be Jumanji'd.
No, Jumanji'd
into the book.
Yeah. There's another comedy reference in it.
Yes, I know. So this is in New Jersey, right? So she said, oh my God, she realized that the book wasn't hers. It actually...
Like her mom's?
She realized, oh yeah, it's been my mom's book. And then when she opened it up, well, I mean, she got sucked into the book.
She got Jumanji into the book?
No, she realized that it actually was a library book.
Oh.
Yeah.
So some got some past dues.
That's what I'm saying. That's what we're talking about. Like, okay.
They cannot expect. There's no debt to that book.
So, but
no fucking way. Then this library is a piece of shit.
Oh, come on! If you're sitting on a gold mine,
they're like,
this is the Ark of the Covenant.
Whoever found that's gonna get promoted.
Hell yeah!
I just gave our library $50,000.
This is it. The book had been borrowed for 99 years.
A quarter a week. What is it? what's the going rate?
It's a 99-year-old book that has not been returned.
So 100 times 52.
Yeah.
What's that? Do that. 100 and then times 0.25.
Oh,
is it a quarter a week? What's the going rate now?
I don't the going rate now. Yeah, I don't know. I'm not up to date on my library fines, but the dues actually amounted to with inflation.
With inflation,
it would be $18,000, which doesn't seem actually that much.
I mean,
considering
yeah,
it's only one book though.
Yeah, it's one book.
If you had like 5,
and I bet if you asked 98% of the U.S. population, like, can you just hand over $18,000 right now? They would say no.
Oh, of course.
Yeah. It's not like it's $100,000, but as far as like, no, I need $18,000 today.
Oh yeah, why? What?
I got this homemade toys for girls and boys book.
Wait, what?
Yeah.
That sounds creepy.
Yeah, my mom was supposed to turn it in like 99 years ago.
What?
She didn't. Now I owe $18,000.
99 library books on the wall. You turn one in.
Yeah.
$18,000 later. Anyway, yeah, crazy. 99. So, but I mean, have you ever had like a late fee, like on a late movie?
Well,
before,
a Blockbuster,
or
yeah,
a
for
book?
sure.
What's like the most you think you've ever paid?
Yeah,
for a late fee?
the most was probably like the amount of the movie, so I was pissed, right?
So then you get to keep it then. No?
No,
You don't?
Yeah,
You didn't keep it?
Yeah. Well, like the thing is, like
I felt like later on with the DVDs, it's basically you can buy it now.
So there was a difference between late fees and saying you lost it, right? Late fees, you're like, oh shit, and you go to turn it in and like, sorry, it's $35. You're like, fuck, I could have just said I lost it. Because if you lost it, they go, okay, but now I think it was like $50. They have to make it more than the movie,
of course.
But you can just say $50 and then we'll keep it. But
you better love that movie.
Yeah, so I never got too deep into it, but like probably $20-$30, like enough to be like, I should have just bought this DVD.
Yeah.
You know, like more than a handful of times that happened.
Right.
You know, it's like, and then Netflix came along.
Boom, I know. And it used to be to the mail.
Exactly, that's what I'm saying. Then if I forget to turn in that DVD, it's fine.
So Mary Cooper, she was hoping to do the right thing, and she wanted to return the book because she felt it's right. She's like,
old people are stupid, man. She didn't need to say shit, and then this never would have been, I want to do right. Okay, but here's the thing. Here's why this is like I want to do the right thing. How did the news get a hold of this? How do they know about this story? Did she say something? Like I have this
psychic.
I have this nice. They saw it from the CIA.
Yeah.
Because it possibly seems like she said I have this late book. Look how look at it. So she's not noble. She wanted the news story.
No, she's a sweet 81-year-old
Then
woman
how did who
committed a crime for having a book for 99 years?
How did this news outlet know about it?
Well, let me finish the story, man.
Oh, is it said in there?
Well, just hold on. So,
if she's told him, if she called fucking People Magazine up and was like, "I got this late library book, you should do a story on me," that's what it sounds like.
You have no faith in humanity, do you?
Then I'm just saying she didn't want to do the right thing. She wanted to be like, "Look at this cool story."
Woman? She's all about doing the right thing.
She seems very mean. Look at her face.
Well, she was living inside of a book for the last 5
That's
years.
true. It's tough.
She just got out. She wanted it. Could she afford the amount of the late fee?
Of course not.
I'm old. However, the library's response stunned her. She got there and they pushed her to the ground.
They arrested her. They arrested her on the spot.
Yep, and then they detained her.
Yep.
She's in the Venezuela
She went
prison.
She got deported to Venezuela. Yep. Mm-hmm. Yeah, it's in a rough. Never should have turned it in. This is what I always say.
I know.
At a certain point, there's a statute of limitations, right? Like you don't owe nothing.
I don't know.
Come on. How can I apologize? How can library laws be harsher than rape? Right? After 5 years, the statute of limitation on rape, it's done, right? You can't convict them. But you can convict this poor lady 99 years later for a book?
I wasn't even born yet.
Yeah. I'm just saying. I'm going to say it now.
Okay.
People might disagree. I think rape laws should be harsher than library book laws.
Yeah, I think a lot of people probably will disagree with that.
Yeah.
I'm sure that's a strong stance you make there, Chris.
I'm gonna go out on a limb here, but I'm gonna say rape laws should be harsher than late fees.
Thank you for that. Thank you for that. For that brave.
Probably can't use that.
That brave take.
I'm just saying.
Anyway, so she's going through. She's talking about when she found this book. She said, "Oh, it's a neat book. Maybe my son would like it. He loves to build things." However, she realizes her son's probably like 60. She's 81.
Yeah.
But it was borrowed from a library by her grandfather.
Yeah.
Back in March of 1926.
Nice.
That's the year before my grandma was born.
That's crazy.
She was born in 27.
Yeah.
So her grandfather checked out in March of 1926.
Oh man, literally, in a couple years, got the Great Depression. Maybe that's why I didn't turn her back in.
Well, no, check it out. So she believed that he borrowed the book to make toys for his daughter, which was her mother.
Yeah.
This lady's mom. Unfortunately, he passed away a year after checking out the book, and it remained in the home ever since.
Oh, interesting. He didn't let people know, like, hey, in case I die, I got this book in the house. You got to return for me.
Well, I mean, it's.
Oh, here's the funny thing. I know this is a dumb sentence. It's weird to me that there were libraries back then. I'm telling you.
The Great Library of Alexandria.
Yeah. I know. That's
like BC.
I know, but I get there was like big buildings with lots of books in them before that time, but like a local library that feels like something from the 50s, not the 20s. You know, I get there were buildings with books in them.
Yeah, there's only libraries in James Dean movies,
but not that. Yeah, but I feel, you know, not that you can check out books though. There are buildings with books that you can go read, but it feels like local libraries was like established in 1957.
Okay, all right. You sound like you are 25 years younger than you are.
Yeah.
Right now.
Yeah, I know. I said I didn't want to say it. But it just felt weird to me.
Said it.
It felt weird to me.
So anyway, but they're saying that they think that's partially the reason why they kept onto the book was that her mom was like this is the last thing he checked out.
I get it.
You know.
Then why
it's fuck what they have left of them.
Then really fuck this lady. Why did she say anything? Just keep the book.
She found the book and it doesn't belong to her.
Then you find
she has a strong sense of right and wrong.
You find it
Chris.
right and wrong. Right is keeping the last thing your great grandfather kept and held.
Just her grandfather.
The grandfather kept and held. He
wasn't that great.
Yeah, you know, died on his family like that.
It's the same year. He died the same year that my grandmother's dad died. Actually, too.
Oh wow.
He died a week after she was born.
Did he have a book?
He might have.
That your family has now?
He might have. So anyway, she didn't know much about her late grandfather because you know he died back in 1927.
Sure.
But she did know that he loved building boats and other simple items. So she thought.
I think like all men in the 20s like built boats.
Really?
That was just a thing they did.
They would build arcs.
Well, arcs, yeah, sure.
It says covenant or bust.
Yeah, when did the Noah's Ark happen in like 1926, right?
Yeah, right. It was 20 years before the first library.
Yeah, right. 30 years.
I know. It's okay. So anyway, so she went to the library and said, "Look, you're gonna want to take a look at this. You know, it's a little late. In fact, it's 99 years late, but it's still in good shape." And then the librarian goes, "Oh my God, this book is almost 100 years old. Don't move. Don't go anywhere.
Bye."
And she left, just like this,
like Homer Simpson into the bushes.
And then she came back, knocked the lady down, handcuffed her again. This time, they sent her to Louisiana.
Yeah, ooh, rough.
Guantanamo Bay.
Say it again.
This time they put her in.
You need me on that wall. You what? Jack Nicholson, A Few Good Men. He was on Guantanamo.
Oh, okay.
You want me on that wall. You need me on that wall.
Anyway, no. They put her up against the wall. They blindfolded her, and then they loaded a shotgun.
What really happened to this lady?
Anyway, the worker was stunned to receive the book and said, "Look, this with all that money, it'd be $18,000. We're not gonna charge you."
Yeah, I'll be like, I hope not, bitch. I didn't check this book out.
It says apparently they're fine free now. Libraries, they don't even do fines anymore.
Yeah, that makes sense. Okay, I've heard this.
When did this happen?
I don't know, but like
the last time I checked out a book and I was late, I had to pay a fine.
Last couple years, Jesse and Nora have got library books, and that was a thing. That seemed like a thing.
I think it must have been since COVID.
Yeah, maybe.
Because I think with COVID hit, it's like, oh.
The cool thing is libraries have apps now, right? So instead of like Audible, you can just download audiobooks from the library app and for free.
But I don't understand.
That's cool, right?
It's super cool.
Okay.
No, I love libraries. Libraries are great, but like, how can they not? How do they stay in business?
Right. Well, they don't, right? It's not a for-profit business.
I know, but I would think late fees would help give them a little something that they can use. Maybe it's probably big money. Think about this, $18,000.
No, not big money. No, I get it. Big money would have been this dumb lady didn't bring it to the library and sold it on eBay. 100-year-old book, sell that shit on eBay.
There's older books than that.
100. I'm just saying. Of course, dumb. Yeah, I know that.
Not according to you. You think of the.
Well, no, I didn't say books were invented in 1927. I said local libraries were. That's the thing. No, wait, 1957. Not books. Books have been around forever. I get it. Yeah. But 100-year-old books is good. That's something you could sell. But. No, go. Sorry, go.
No, you're fine. So, but the library said, "Wow, this is actually we're in our 100th year of existence as a library.
Okay, that's cool.
This book's 100 years old.
Yeah,
this is like kismet. It's
that's
amazing."
Cool.
So they were happy, and she was so relieved to know that there's no fine. Of course,
she really think
she was
gonna
happy.
Get fucking fined for today?
Yeah,
no.
You saw the Seinfeld episode with Bookman.
Yeah, that dude is harsh.
A librarian named Bookman.
I know. Yeah,
it's like an ice cream man to be named Cone. But they're saying, and now the book has its own fame.
Sure.
This is. At least 10 people come over and want to see the book.
At least 10? Oh my God!
Every day, at least
really 10.
No, they actually put it in the glass case.
I would too, though. I would too.
You would too.
Yeah.
So it's in the library archive section.
I display that for sure. Yeah.
Okay.
I display that.
It's kind of a neat story.
Yeah. I display it for sure. Well, I guess we're assuming based on like the context of the story.
But then what are we teaching our the youth? Oh, keep your book and return it, and
wait
then
100 years.
at some point you'll have it in a vase.
You'll be famous. Then two guys will talk about you. So I'm assuming in the context, like this library was the same library. The grandpa checked it out.
That's
because
like
it can't be right.
It could be. It could be.
She lived in the same fucking town her grandpa lived in.
She's a.
That doesn't make sense to me.
Why does that not make sense? Some people don't.
Nah, it doesn't make
away.
sense. It's not the same library.
She's 81. That generation, they don't go anywhere.
A library around for 100 years? No.
That's what made the great generation so great. They stay put.
No. Where are we at?
We're done.
Okay. Then say it.
I will say it. We're done.
I don't think that's the same library.
I think it is.
That's
Who knows?
That's a big assumption.
It doesn't matter. All I know is that and I've said this before, but my great uncle was a librarian, and he told me.
When did he do his library? Before or after 1957? I just want to know.
It was 58.
See?
Damn it, you're right. But he would tell me the worst thing you could possibly ever do is turn in a library book late.
Of course. Spoken like a true old school librarian.
He's like, oh, there's people that want to read it. And they're on a waiting
then
list.
Then fucking carry more than one copy.
It's the worst thing you can do.
The worst thing you can do.
And I've said it before too, but he would be a guy, he would get new books from the library, and he wouldn't use a bookmark.
Yeah.
He'd finish his page and like, I'm going to stop there. He would fold the new page, crease it.
Yeah,
but that's cool. I'm like, what?
Yeah, exactly.
I would rather not crease the book and turn it in.
Yeah, for sure.
I said, Uncle, they're gonna make money. You're gonna make money on the fees.
Yeah, you're right on that one.
Anyway, but he's like, the worst thing you can do.
You're right about that.
Moses himself told me.
Yeah.
The worst thing you can do is make a book disappear.
So, were the 10 Commandments the first book?
Yes, it's the first book. What's your favorite Bible story?
You're asking the wrong person, man.
I think mine was the one that had the green eggs.
Wasn't there one where like a dad raped his daughter?
Okay. All right. Well,
it's right. That's a Bible story, right?
Well, yes, but no. She got the father drunk and purposely.
Oh, it was her fault.
Well, I'm not trying to blame the victim.
It was her fault.
She wanted to have kids, and there was no other men around. So
okay, let me rephrase.
Yeah.
The one where the dad and the daughter had sex together. That's my favorite Bible story.
Why do you like that one?
Yeah.
Gross.
So let's base our morals off of that book.
All right. Mine was wholesome. I was going with trying to eat the green eggs and ham. All right, doesn't matter.
Mine was the one where the bunny hit some eggs.
Yeah, okay.
That's a Jesus thing.
Yeah. Any takeaways from our stories tonight there, Chris?
Let me guess what your takeaway is.
Okay.
They should hire psychics to mentally, geographically find old library books and go hunt them down so they can get them back to the library.
Oh my God, I love it.
That's how you find them.
That's actually fantastic.
Hire the same people from 1988 to visually find these overdue books.
Wow, that's it. And let me guess yours. Yours like, man, I don't know, just let people live.
Yeah, that's good. That's a good one.
Do their things.
Okay. The essence is there, but connect the stories.
Like, look, why are we just hiring psychics?
It's only funny to ask. Yeah, got it.
It's fine. Like, you have better things to do.
Sure.
I mean, doesn't the CIA have better things to do? Find better things to do, CIA. And libraries, chill, So
find better things to do, period, people.
Yeah.
Libraries, you don't need to worry about these people.
And old ladies returning old books. Just keep it.
But that's not connected.
It doesn't matter. All right. No one's listening anyway. This sucks. There we go. All right.
Okay, shut up.
Thank you
Jesus Christ.
for checking out The Two Guys, Two Things. And Chris, where else can you find us? Are we in the library?
Yeah, we are in the library. You can go onto the computer and type in twoguys2things.com.
You could do that in the library. You could do that.
Yeah. We're on YouTube here. YouTube at Two Guys, Two Things. You can find full video podcasts and little clips that we do. We're also on TikTok.
And email us. I want to hear from you guys.
What's the email?
It's 2guys2things@gmail.
But the twos are the number twos there, I think. Yeah, 2 guys with the 2 things with the 2 at gmail.com.
To read what you guys have to say, because we get the comments on YouTube and it's funny.
Oh yeah. I want to break down a couple comments.
Make fun of us, please. All right. Thank you. We love you. I mean, I don't. That's people say that. I don't know you. I don't know. I would like to know you enough to love you.
There you go. That's good.
All right.
Bye.
Be real.
Be real. Is that what you said?